the good news is that because it took so long, that the values of these properties gone up about $40,000. So we're going to actually make out probably a little bit better when the dust settles. So we're hoping for the best for that. But that's just been a phenomenal break for us because we were looking at, you know, the rare times where you're going to walk away with meager to zero profit. So that's much more reassuring. I'm sleeping a little bit better now. Like I said, basically just a fix and flip. I typically do about 1 a quarter, maybe 2 a quarter, just depending, but it's just so hard to find properties in the Austin area right now that are profitable. Everybody's scrambling for them, and home buyers cash buyers are beating out, but persevere and just keep going. It'll happen.
Yeah, Jack, just one thing, just you may want to know about this ReUp company. Today's presenter. And
Right.
you may, you know, just for your another arsenal for.
Yeah, I've been reading the stuff there and everything. It's very interesting and look forward to the presentation.
Great, absolutely. Yeah, I believe 1 or 2 people, but I'm going to accept later anyway. I'm going to check, but let's do what we do normally is short presentation. Since we may have a chance to latecomers, I may do announcement first. Okay. Oh, by the way, all of you, please, if you want, okay, it's up to you. Leave your contact information in the chatting box right below me. And during the time, if you have any question to anybody, okay, just leave your question so that the presenter may answer your question during the presentation or right afterward, or strongly suggest one-on-one afterward. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so that's one thing. Another, so we're going to have more this kind of meetup events virtually. My bad, I'm so lazy, but I'm gonna, once I have more wonderful speakers like this, ReUp, you know, Leonard, and I have another mobile home session or other paper asset classes, Airbnb topics. So many things is coming up. So just keep an eye on my meetup.
There I am.
Jack, yeah, like a handsome face. All right. So, okay. Yeah. So, like I said, today is just purpose is getting to know each other a little bit and understand the key topic first, and strongly suggest one-on-one. Okay. So what I want is, okay, what time is it? Oh, before jumping in the topics, anybody have any short Q&A question to anybody? Just quick question. Nobody, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, see, okay, Jimmy, okay, Jimmy. That's why my feeling, I have many people texting me lately. Okay, Jimmy, and give you a little. Yeah, like I said, it's on live on Facebook. You can get the link if you need afterward. Cannot find it, feel free to reach out to me afterward. I'm going to share that link to live posting and YouTube afterward. Okay, so you can use your marketing if you necessary, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Nicole, thank you. Yeah, I see that. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Jimmy, can you hear me okay? Jimmy? Yeah, I think he accessing from while he's driving. So I will come back to you, Jimmy, okay?
Hello.
Oh, Jimmy, yeah. Yeah, this is a time for the introduction a little bit. Everybody had a 1 minute to talk about who you are, what's your favorite ice cream, what kind of referral you're looking for, expectation, etc.
Sure, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm Jimmy Sanchez. I own Jimmy Sanchez LLC. I came to Austin in 1978. I've been in construction since then. I worked in management, upper management. I did 4 or 5 projects downtown. The Hilton, the Fremont, the Angeline building, done many downtown hotels. The last 15 years, many multifamily projects for numerous developers. It's just been an ongoing constructional career that's been amazing. Now, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been doing lots of contracting, doing lots of rebuilds. At the time, at this moment, we're probably doing 3 right now, catching up on some stuff and looking at some other stuff. Because there's so much work right now, we're kind of being a little selective. We have a big time shortage of workers right now in the industry. So we're looking at things a little differently, or at least I am as an owner. But right now we're staying busy. We did a lot of storm damage stuff since January to February, doing lots of exterior work, looking at some other stuff, some apartments right now. But right now, I live in Leander, so we're doing quite a bit. Staying very busy in the industry. It looks like it's really picked up just recently in probably the last 4 or 5 months, and it looks like it's going to continue to grow. And right now, I'd like to join this meeting and just kind of give you a review of what we're doing right now. Lots of interior finish outs, flooring, kitchens, bathrooms, a lot of exterior paint, replacing windows, roofing. We're doing lots of roofing right now. Get lots of calls every week to do rebuilds. But a lot of clients, once they see the cost of materials nowadays, they kind of back out a little bit or get hesitant and make other plans. But right now, we're definitely growing a lot and expanding and looking at other things. And it's a great pleasure to be part of this group here and broaden my company a little bit here and get to meet new folks. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Jimmy, thanks for the introduction. Okay, let's have first the table topic session that ReUp. We have a wonderful presenter and co-founder, Erez. And Erez, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Of course, you did a little bit, but you were more work profile, and start your presentation whenever you're ready.
Yeah, of course. So a little bit about me in general. I actually have been in the cybersecurity space for the last 10 years. I've also done my own real estate transactions as well as my different flips and such. But my co-founders and I, we came together and we created ReUp after a personal friend of ours actually went through a very difficult time. And basically, there was a property that was passed down in the family that was in complete disarray. And we as people decided that we wanted to take care of humans moving forward. All of us have really been really fortunate in our lives, and we wanted to make sure that we give back to people. And so what we really focus on at ReUp is making a win-win solution with everybody across the board. And so what we are, and I'll just go ahead and start sharing my slides, is we are a pre-listing, funding, and renovation company. And let me know when you guys can see my slides, just so that way I can kind of go through. We're good. So, fantastic. We understand that over the last couple of years, things have been a little bit up and down. We understand all the trends, and we also started seeing that the flipping industry started not only really having smaller margins, but also the sellers were starting to get taken advantage of by wholesalers that were trying to get houses at the lowest cost. And so kind of going through our personal evolution, as well as what really understood the market to be, for us to come into this space, we decided that we wanted to streamline the process, as well as provide a winning situation for home sellers to make the most money that they can for their profits, as well as providing true homes for people to purchase moving forward. So right off the bat, 7 in 10 home buyers want a move-in ready home. They're willing to sacrifice home size for a move-in ready home. The other thing that comes to mind is a lot of folks would love to do a lot of renovations, flips. A lot of people want to put money into their own properties, but they just don't have the funds. They don't have the time, or they don't have the knowledge on how to do that. And so we have come together and put everything in one place where we become our agents, our home sellers, our flippers, partners. And so we will come in and we will assess the property. We will do a visual inspection. We will come together with you, either the home owner, the home agent, or the wholesaler, whatever you are. And we will come together, we understand what the base value of the home in its current condition is and what the top market ARV really is and what it would take to actually get there. And so with our specialty, we come in and we understand, we do a 3D scan of the entire property. And I will show you what that looks like on the other side. That gives us a bill of materials. We then put that into our back end. Vendors are reverse bidding on the actual materials. So that way we start getting funded and as well as discounts on that. We also have all of our contractors that work with ReUp are working with our sister company, which are called the Buildsters. And all of those contractors go onto their platform, and then that platform provides them with work, not only with ReUp, but also other, so that way the contractors are constantly fed with work. So I also mentioned agents. Why would agents work with us? Well, right off the bat, doubling commission is a constant with us, right? If we come in and we understand that a home value is at 480 in the current condition, the commission on that's only 14 grand at 3%. After we bring in the funds and do the renovations on the property, get it to the max value, you're selling it at a much higher sales price that's going to be sustained by the market. And just by inviting us to the dance, you're already increasing yourself by well over $7,000, especially on this deal right here. So what does that look like from a complete standpoint? So this is a property in San Antonio that we were brought into. This was actually an investor that had seller financing go completely wrong. The images that you see here on screen, this is not after demo. This is how we got the property. The people that were living in the house decided that they were not going to pay the financing, and they decided to just steal everything. They even stole the floors. And so a wholesaler came to this owner who was not even in the United States and said, I'll give you $35,000 for this property, the land and the home. Of course, she wasn't going to take that. And so we came in and we did the scan and we understood that the value of the property is going to be around $56,000 to $57,000. So keep in mind at this point, she's thinking that her property value is at $35,000 because that's what he was offered. We've given her a $57,000 base value. And the images you see here is the same exact home. The renovation budget is $71,000. We projected the listing at $170,000. The way that our business works is basically the homeowner will get all of the money that we agreed the house was worth up front. We put the money in to renovate the property. We're going to take that back out, but then whatever's left up on top of that, that profit that's made, we split that 50-50 with the home seller. So that's how ReUp makes a little bit of money. And the home sellers are seeing an average of almost 30% more on average. They're also seeing that they're able to cover their entire closing costs and still move out with more money in their pocket. And so right in this example, the homeowner, when we told her that her take was going to be about $75,000 to $78,000, she cried and thanked us for being in existence. And so for us, that's the satisfaction of getting the job done. We create these 3D models so that way agents can put the houses on the market prior to the houses being completely done. So that way we can start pre-selling the property so we can get more and just interested buyers. We also have the SKUs for every piece of furniture that is in our 3D model. So if you wanted us to put the house, if you had somebody that wanted to purchase something from a distance, you can say, I want that. And we can get it for you. as well as through the whole process, the home seller, the agent, the whole group gets to see the whole project. Full transparency through the whole thing. You'll see how much we're actually putting into the hands of the contractors. We are paying the vendors. You also get all of the warranty information. All of the things that we put into the home, you get all of that information. And then you hand that to a buyer with the 3D model and a brand new home that looks like something that was just built. It's a no-brainer. And so that is kind of ReUp in a real spiel. I have a lot more to show you guys, but I wanted to make sure that we can keep it concise. So what is the next step? Well, realistically, find us a property. Bring us a property, go to our website, reupliving.com, go ahead and put the base as is comps, the ARV comps, and a video of the property, send it over to us, and we'll get started. Our whole process from start to finish, we have seen about 2 weeks from the moment that a house is submitted to the time where we are already scanning the property with our Matterport cameras, all the way to the time where we break ground. Our entire process, even if we have to tear down a home all the way down to the studs, takes us 3 months. On a minor upgrade where we're just doing a, let's say, 1 bathroom and what have you, that takes us less than a month. And so we have properties that we have agreed upon and taken all the way through the process. Again, 3 months. We also don't have a problem when it comes to bringing subs and keeping our subcontractors and our contractors. They are paying the builders to be on that platform. They're getting a ton of work. And the other thing is, one of the problems, and there's going to be people on this phone that are going to understand, is subs will leave a job. Subs will get poached. We have put in incentives for our workers to tell us when they are getting approached. So that way, when they do get approached by somebody, we will get that information, and then I will personally sue that person for trying to steal our contractors. We have put in protections over the entire process. We do all the financing, we do all the renovations, we do all the project management. You guys don't have to do a thing. Your people who are home sellers don't have to put in a dime. We do everything. And so at the end of the day, once a property is brought to us, we will assess it. We will also be honest with you. If it's not something that we could add value to, we will not take on that project. And so we will not come in and say, we're going to put a pool in here just because it's going to raise value. No, we're not going to be those people. If it's not going to raise value for the home, we're not going to do it. We are going to just get it to the max ARV. So that's kind of the big spiel that I will give at this point. I will put this slide up again at the end. Justin, who is also on this call, is going to be the point person from the ReUp perspective. I am also able to be your contact if you would like. I'm more than happy to have any one-on-one conversations. We are really going to change the world with this process, and we are going to make homes not only sell for the most, but also we're going to have buyers who are going to be happy with the result. So thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for wonderful topic and wonderful presentation. So I believe that lots of questions. We're going to do maybe quick several questions we can make cover and then move to the next topic. Anybody want any quick question to erase? Jack?
I'm good.
You good? Okay. So
Very interesting. Very good presentation.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Like I said, I strongly suggest one-on-one, okay? But Justin in here, you're gonna get his email address and website. Of course, you can ask me, I can provide all the contact information afterwards, so don't worry about it. As long as you know me, you can get everything here, okay? So that's a good thing. Anybody, before moving to the second topic presentation? Anybody? Nobody, okay. Oh, yeah, and then Q&A in chat box. Leave your questions, ask anything here, everything, okay? Let
Yeah,
me
so
see.
one question, just so that way I can touch on the topic.
Okay,
Do we work in rural areas or just urban? We actually work across Texas. We also have some projects that we're doing outside of Texas. It takes us about 2 weeks to spin up any metro, period. And so if you have a property that's out in a place where is not normally worked on, I will say New Braunfels is a slightly different example. New Braunfels has a few rules that are necessary for that area. So that takes us a little bit of extra time, but overall, anywhere in Texas, we can get up in 2 weeks.
okay, fantastic. So anybody before moving to the second topic? Okay, and like I said, if you forgot whatever, just fine, leave your comments in chat box, Q&A. Afterward, we will cover as much as possible. So now with second topic, so super excited as well, because a lot of investors in Austin area, they are not looking for buying a brand new home, impossible because restrictions. But fortunately, we have a solution here, Nicole. She is a super friendly, investor friendly representative and counselor in San Antonio area. And she has a very good pricing level coverage. And that is something I already sending my investors to her, one-on-one and more. So this is a good opportunity for me to introduce Nicole. So could you tell us, already you've done a little bit of introduction about business aspects, and then start your presentation, whatever your topics and listing area and your success story, how to help investors, especially out of state or non-San Antonio residents.
Hey, great. Hi, everyone. Again, I'm Nicole Livingston. I work for Lennar San Antonio. Just a little bit of insight on our builder. We are extremely investor friendly, especially with out of state. So we actually make it as easy as possible with doing everything pretty much electronically for our investors, anybody moving in from out of state. So we can do everything from the point of sale all the way up till the actual close of escrow on most cases. Right now I have about 25 different locations that we're selling homes from, and this is in San Antonio and surrounding areas. So I also have New Braunfels, Bulverde, Schertz, Cibolo, and Converse. Our prices are going to start mid to low 200s. And our tax rates are actually amazing. So a lot of my communities have them as low as 1.74%, and then they go up to right under like 3%. It's very, very awesome. We have no limitations on how many homes you can purchase from us. I think that with the price and the tax rates alone, that's a return on investment. All of our homes have warranty, and they are all new homes. I've been with my company for almost 4 years, so I kind of know the ins and outs of pretty much everything that you would think that you would come about. So we try to just make it as simple as possible. I have actually a handful of investors that have come into the New Braunfels and Converse area that have been extremely successful. So they're actually renting it now, even before we've reached close of escrow at some points. And then other points they do it, usually rent them out probably like a week or two after close, which is amazing. And they're also getting about $1.20 a square foot for Converse. So definitely a great.
Okay, fantastic, Nicole. Jimmy, I think you're supposed to leave soon, right?
I got a few more minutes. I'm driving to
Yeah. So before you
go,
go, you want to talk about your business a little bit, and then I'm going to catch up Nicole's question Q&A with someone else here. Jimmy, do you want to highlight whatever your service?
sure. We do ground up work. We do lots of rebuilds.
Jimmy, can you
ground up.
speak up a little bit more? Yeah.
I do a lot of ground up stuff. Multifamily, residential, commercial. So right now, we're really up to our neck with rebuilds. Excuse the noise there. And interior work, dirt work, we do it all from the ground up. Once everything's been approved from the city on plans and everything, we execute. I have project managers that direct the whole process. I have contractors from MEPs to structural to framers to roofers to electricians, mechanical plumbers, site dirt guys. We got it all. And I'm so lucky that I do have all these guys for the last 30 years. I've made some amazing contacts from the trades. And that is what I bring to the table, honestly, people, is that I've managed to meet some amazing people in this career. And when we pursue a project, any size or whatever, how small, we put our best people, because we certainly have the best people. And that's what we do as a company. I own the company, and I get up at 4 in the morning and I go to bed at 9 o'clock every day. And we work hard to really please everybody.
Yeah, Jimmy, and maybe ReUp that, you guys maybe need to talk about partnership if you guys fit each other.
No, I was listening to that gentleman's speech.
Yeah.
I'm amazed how construction now has just gone so many different directions and some really fascinating ideas. It's really cool to listen to these people. I mean, it's just amazing. I have all my career just focused on building and working and specializing in sequences and methods and doing everything right and just kind of perfecting the processes. But when I hear these people talk about these other things that they're talking about, it's just amazing to hear, honestly. And to be a part of that would be an amazing journey for all of us. I certainly would like to talk to somebody and get to know more about it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know, Jimmy, you have a meeting, so feel free to leave. Anybody also here, if you have to have an urgent thing, feel free to leave during the session. But Jimmy, if you want to leave your contact information here in the chat box, already put your contact information, I think, on the description of Meetup. So anybody need to hold of him. As I said, I'm the bottom line. So let me know if you need anybody's contact information, just use me, okay?
Sure. Thank you.
Okay. So back to the Nicole. Anybody have a question about San Antonio and Lennar and then the brand new home? Anybody? Okay.
People are usually shy on these, but Jimmy, I just want to say that I love what you're doing as well. I think that one thing that's very lost on everybody today is that contractors bust their ass, basically. Excuse my language, they do, right? And that's one of the things that we took to heart more than anything when it came to ReUp. Like, the contractors that work with ReUp, they're the professionals that do just the specialty work. We have people who do flooring, we have people who do windows, we have people who specialize in this. What they don't specialize is running a business. They have to learn that at the end of the day. And that is so much more that they have to take on. We just really focus on putting those craftsmen back into the craft that they do best. And that is why we thought that we should change this. And so, Jimmy, I applaud you for doing that. Dude, you've been probably busting your hump for quite some time trying to get that all together. We just try to make things a lot easier for people like you.
Thank you so much. It's been amazing. It's been so, you know what? When I came to Austin in 1978, I knew what I wanted to do. And I haven't looked back. I've looked down a couple of times because I've taken my bumps and bruises along the way. But, you're right. And I have to always thank the people that work for me, that show up every day, that just grind it out, tired, frustrated, whatever, they get it done. And you nailed it. Those are the ones that need to be every day thanked and patted on the back, because they're the ones that make it happen. I just own a company and I just get work done, but those guys that I call and bug every day and push them and ask them and please, this and that and the other, those are the guys are the driving force behind the industry. I'm telling you, they are.
Yeah, it sounds.
Yeah. Again, thank you for Jimmy sharing your highlights, and Nicole, thank you again. Your wonderful coverage, investor friendly. I like that. Especially the remote residents as well. Yeah, so that makes my life easier. Oh, sorry, Nicole.
No, it's okay. Sorry. No, I was just saying, we just hear so many stories with people coming in about their different experiences from other builders. So we just try to make it as easy as possible and as simple as possible, I think is like the most important thing, because everybody's time is, most valuable. So we just try to work with everybody and try to just make it very simple.
Yeah, very good, very good. Actually, one more topic I wanted to cover with the partner was manufactured home and New Brunswick, and they really wanted to come out, but because of urgent project going on, so they asked me for the next event. So probably I'm going to bring them over next event. So keep an eye on that. But I share all the contact information, all the speakers here, including manufactured home, on the meetup description page, okay? And feel free to leave your comments, contact information, refer what you want on the chatting box still, okay? I'm repeating a lot. Okay, so we are trying to wrap it up. Normally what I do after 40 minutes, if anybody wants to, can stay and asking a lot of questions between each other here as you use this space. Or you can feel free to leave if you have for another meeting, whatever, if you have to, okay? So any comments, any questions, whatever, anything. If you add up a little bit more comments or any question to anybody here, anybody?
Just want to thank all the presenters for the good information.
Appreciate you coming, Jack.
Okay.
Morgan, also the same. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all trying to go to the same goal. Just want to bring everybody along on the ride. Investors are just as good as a flipper themselves. And realistically, I think that we just need to work together at this point. The more people that work together, the more we can get to the common goals that we want to get to. And when we can get there, then everybody's in nirvana.
Absolutely, absolutely. I like that. Yeah, so everybody should win-win. So Morgan, do you have any quick question?
Yes. So, how did you all get started in real estate investing?
So Morgan, your question is how do we get? Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So how did you get started
Can
in
you closer to
investing?
the microphone? I think.
Yeah, the question is basically, how did you get started in investing?
Oh, okay. Who's gonna answer the question? Jack, I think you're the expert.
Well, that's kind of a loaded question. There's all different ways to get started and everything. But basically, learn it, attend a lot of webinars like this here, join some real estate investor groups. A lot of them are free. Are you in the Austin area, Morgan?
No, I'm currently at Texas A&M in College Station.
Okay, but if you look around, there's investor meetings all over the place or online. But and find a good mentor or a partner. A lot of people are just scared to get started and everything. There's a lot of energy when you meet people. Of course, it's hard to do now because this pandemic keeps coming around and around. But online there's some very great sources and everything. Trying to think of what else to suggest that would really do the trick, but probably meetups like this is probably a good start though. So keep it up and come on back again.
Okay. Yes. Because I have been listening to some YouTubers, successful real estate owners on YouTube, and they have been saying, which I take this advice, is that you surround yourself with people who like the person that you want to be. I don't know if that makes sense. Yes. So your network is your net worth, and that's what they were giving me advice on.
You got a lot of net worth right here, collectively. So you're in the right place.
Yes.
Indeed, but that's a life lesson at the end of the day, right? I mean, only have people around you that are going to bring you up. And when it comes to investing, half the people around you are like-minded in that process, right? It's always good to have multiple concepts when it comes to that, but when it comes to a clear direction, you're always trying to row towards the same goal. Make sure you have people that are going to be going on that journey with you. And when it comes to investing, I will say read a book. Realistically, I started my entire financial uphill when I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
I did.
And that changed my life.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. So Morgan, you're right on. I mean, the right meetup event. This kind of a good motivate you for the next level, I believe.
Yes, yes. Because the hardest thing about it, especially starting my entrepreneurship, was me having to drop friends because they didn't want to elevate. So that part was hard, but I knew that if I want to become better, I need to let go of those people. So yes, I have been attending meetings and I have been inviting friends, and so that is very encouraging. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
One of the sources too is there's a lot of Facebook groups, regional, whatever, and I don't know how many I belong to anymore, but you'll find a lot of people where you can just, kind of get some good ideas, and someone's going to say, hey, I need somebody to go check out a property for me out here. Who can go out there and look at it and everything's it's close to you. You can say, I'll do it. And suddenly you met somebody who's a real estate investor who needs you to do something for him or her. And it's just amazing how you can, just start a relationship, something simple like that. And suddenly next thing you know is you and he or she are doing 5 deals a year or something. It happens, it's, so just integrate yourself in like you said, people who are geared towards success, and the train will follow.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we are heading up to the end of the meeting. So a quick announcement, if you have any special event or promotion, and then anything for the people here, just example, I already texted here through the chatting box. You see, I have a special event with my partner. Is a land purchase opportunity. It's in Hamilton, Texas. So cheapest option is 60,000. Okay, so you are not the one, that's fine. But if you know someone, okay, interested in buying, and let them know, and contact me, and I can help you through. Okay. So anybody, any quick announcement, any event you want to share, any topics? Very good.
I want to say, no, honestly, I just want to say thank you, Chris, for having us on.
Yes, thank you,
I look
Chris.
forward to talking to all of you. Please reach out to Justin if you'd like to speak with ReUp, and you guys have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, so thank you again, all your people here. Have a good remaining of the day, and see you again hopefully soon with more topics. Okay, and as I said, hold on me if you need anything about contact information and the video, whatever, all the information today. All right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Great. Thanks very much, Chris.
Thanks, everybody.
Take care. Bye bye.